Ultimate source of happy life, even physical health, inside, not outside.
What it is that emanates from the tethers between us when we hold each other through our sorrow.
Dancing and beauty, you need to keep room for the joy.
I can only live my best version of myself if I'm making it possible for you to live the best version of yourself.
When you actually look at the history of the world, hard to find any sustainable movement that didn't in some way include joy.
Namaste, Antarashtriya Khushhali Sammelan.
Goedemorgen, Global Joy Summit.
Willkommen zu dem globalen Freudegipfel.
Hola, Summit Global de la
Hello, Global Joy Summit.
Hi, Global Joy Summit.
Wherever you are, welcome home to Day 3 of the Global Joy Summit. We're so excited you're joining us. I'm Peggy Callahan, producer and co-director of the Mission Joy film and a collaborator on the Big Joy Global Science Project.
And I'm Doug Abrams, co-author of the Book of Joy. As we get going, please take a moment to write in the chat or comment section where you are tuning in from and something that you're feeling grateful for. It's so powerful to get a sense of who is here.
Today's theme is Joy is an Inside-Out Job. One of the things His Holiness and Archbishop Tutu wanted us to know is that we can all create more joy in our lives. We don't have to wait for joy to alight on our shoulder and give us a little kiss on the cheek. The self-described mischievous brothers recognize that the times are so tough for so many, but they still taught us that joy is an inside-out job when we explore things such as gratitude and perspective internally, and then we take joy outside when we share it with others, because the mother lode of joy is our relationships with others. That's why I started saying that joy is an inside-out job. This inside-out dance is eternal, and it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. We often think joy and happiness are things we need to pursue outside of ourselves. If only we had that new job, that partner, more money. But the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu reminded us that actually joy does come from within.
We have an amazing program for you today. Over the next 20 minutes, we'll be connecting with Luke and Ben in Ukraine and Poland, and we have some special surprises, and then all of the Day 3 sessions are available. Stay with us. We're so happy you're here.
Hello, Global Joy Summit.
أهلا بالقمة العالمية للسعادة.
What brings me joy? Little things bring me joy.
What brings me joy is that natural spark inside myself.
The zen I get from drawing. I even when I'm not making money, I still have to draw.
His Holiness Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, they bring a lot of joy and a big smile to my face.
Spending time in nature and connecting with my surroundings, my external environment.
Singing, dancing, playing, serving actually, being in community.
Being out and about in nature, just walking along the beach.
To connect with nature and bring happiness to all the people around me.
Thank you so much. May you have a wonderful time. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. One of the things about joy is that sometimes people tend to think that joy either shows up or it doesn't show up. And if I'm unlucky, it doesn't show up. And for some lucky people, more joys show up. So there is that kind of attitude or perspective. One, fundamental insights coming from both Buddhism as well as contemporary psychology is that to a large extent, we do have some say in the possibility of bringing joy in our life. Now, we cannot will joy, just as we cannot will to love someone, but we can create the conditions so that joy shows up. By opening up our heart, appreciating the importance of social connection and its connection with our own experience of joy, we create the conditions. So this is what is meant by joy is an inside job, that somehow it is up to us to create that condition by adopting a certain mindset, having a certain attitude and choosing compassion as a primary standpoint from which we relate to people in our life and to others. So that's why creating the conditions for joy is so crucial if we are serious about joy in our life.
Hello again, everyone. It is a joy to be here in the moment with you today. My name is Luke Reynaud.
My name is Benjamin Swatters, and once again, a deep and incredible honor to be reflections of one another right here, right now.
Yes, come join us as we continue our journey in Poland and Ukraine with courageous human beings, Ukrainians, who are facing some of the hardest moments in life and piercing through that through expressive and creative modalities. Alongside our Goodness Tour team, Azarine De Luca, Sophia Reynaud, Jeremiah Alexis, Benjamin, and myself.
Yeah, let's paint together. Let's write songs, play music, dance. Let's be creative together. Let's be human, side by side, holding hands, walking into that joy in the face of the most extreme adversities. Let's be inspired together. Let's go.
start of day 2 here in Moshun. Today we're going to have this painting day with the youth on this gate right here with all those bullet holes. There is this really incredible 10-year-old girl telling her father that she wanted to fix the front gate, and eventually her parents went to see what she was doing, and she was painting flowers around all of the bullet holes. So ammunition that went through their fence became the center of the flower, and that in itself is incredible alchemy.
Symbols are really important in art. The beautiful thing about symbols is you don't need to speak a certain language to understand a symbol, right? We're going to go with things that make our heart really happy.
Back at the Zustrich Foundation in Poland, the Goodness Tour team continues to create a healing space for the Ukrainian kids in our program, including Arseny, who has an inspiration to write his own original song.
Happy day.
As he goes through his creative process, he begins to bring up some of the grief and sadness he felt from the war.
You're doing good. You're doing a great job, okay? In these moments, we are creating that feeling of normalcy and being happy and being joyful and being together, and just realize how much underneath, how much pain we've all gone through.
I see birds fly across the sky. Everyone's heart comes together.
Дуже гарно, і всім людям села Мощун це подобається. І це треба поширювати не тільки в Мощуні, а по всій області, по всій Україні. І щоб люди бачили і знали, що і краса є, і щоб це дуже-дуже гарно.
Могли малювати це по інших містах і селах. Бо це дуже класно, воно надихає і дає надію продовжувати жити далі. І українці, ми сильні. Перемога за нами. Дуже дякуємо.
Дуже дякуємо. Today we are literally painting our future. Everyone look at this and realize that home is there, that future is there, that our children that are not afraid of Russian bullets and Russian shells, that change it into art.
All right. Okay, so we have to record that part. Today, Arseny spent half the day recording his song.
Happy day.
Happy day. We spent about an hour in the studio, and it's going really good.
Happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day. Happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day.
Creations for people to listen to. Yeah.
Here just before daybreak, we got the roosters crowing, and I got a few hours before I have to take off to Lviv, and I don't want to leave. It's something so powerful when people have experienced extreme atrocity. So often you see blossoming hearts everywhere, and it's me that's incredibly grateful to be here for this experience. So you're gonna pass through this light. 2 major intersections will take a left,
heading to this organic farm in the biggest park in all of Lviv. We're going to collaborate painting this amazing community mural. Their idea is to paint the sunrise over the wheat fields and the resilience of reclaiming their freedom across the country.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ricky Byers, and the song that you're about to hear is a song that was done. It's a traditional song. It's called a traditional song, but I have a feeling that it's an African American traditional song that had its beginnings in the fields and the picking of cotton and all the agriculture that African Americans were doing in this country. A lot of the times the way they made it through, because that was some hard work for no pay for years and years and years, the way they began to make it through was to sing. Once the language got to be consolidated into one language, they began to sing and something that they could understand. And this is a song from my youth that I remember so well, and it's called Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, Since I Laid My Burden Down. And this is a song about joy. And I got a feeling that it makes people feel better when they hear it. It allows them to be joyful in the spirit, because when you can be joyful, you can see the world from a different point of view. So I welcome everybody to the Global Summit, the Global Joy Summit, where we're talking about joy and what joy does for a human being, what joy does for our planet. Peace.
Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Since I lay my burden down. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Since I lay my burden down. Glory, glory, glory. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Since I lay my burdens down. Burdens down. I wanna say glory. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Since I lay my burdens down. Glory, 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 hallelujah, hallelujah. Since I laid my burden down, glory, 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 hallelujah, hallelujah. Since I laid my burden down, I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed when I wake up in the morning, lay my head to rest. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Woo! Yes.
All day 3 sessions are now available. You can enjoy this conversational feast on the Summit homepage. Before you go, be sure to sign up for the Big Joy Science Project. You'll get 7 easy acts of joy you can try at home, 1 a day for 7 days. And at the end, you'll get a personalized joy report letting you know which act of joy works best for you. You know, your joy superpower. Mine is awe. Doug, yours is?
Gratitude and perspective.
There you go. And we can't wait for you to find out what yours is. You can sign up by clicking on the Acts of Joy button in the navigation menu of all summit pages.
Thank you again so much for joining us, and remember that joy is a revolutionary act. It's not something that happens passively to us. Real, lasting joy is something we choose and pursue and cultivate, even in the face of real challenges. Enjoy all the Day 3 sessions now available on the Summit homepage, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Goodbye until tomorrow.